So you want to bulk up. You want to pack on some serious quality muscle. Sounds simple, right? But, if you've ever tried it, it's filled with frustrations. It's so easy to end up feeling more puffy than powerful. So today, we are going to break down exactly how to do this the smart way. Okay, let's just get right to it because this is the question, isn't it? How do you make sure the weight you're putting on is that hard, dense muscle you actually want and not just a bunch of fat and water that blurs away all your definition? Well, let's unpack exactly how you pull that off. In this slide, man, it just nails the whole problem. On one hand, you have the dream, right? That stronger, more muscular you. But on the other hand, there's the reality that hits so many people. You're heavier on the scale, but you look in the mirror and you're just disappointed. Our job is to close that gap for good. To solve this, you first have to understand that there are two main ways to go about this. This isn't just about eating more. It's about picking a strategy. And believe me, that choice makes all the difference in the quality of every single pound you gain. So here's the deal. A dirty bulk, that's where you just eat everything in sight. It causes super rapid weight gain, sure. But a huge chunk of that is just fat and water, from all the junk, the sodium, and just way too many calories. A lean bulk, on the other hand, is slow, it's controlled. You gain weight methodically, making sure that most of it is actual muscle. This is absolutely key. The goal isn't just to get heavier, it's to get stronger. Now here's where we get into the cool part, the biology of why a lean bulk actually works. It really comes down to this thing called insulin sensitivity. The best way to think of it is as a traffic controller for all the food you eat. When your sensitivity is high, those nutrients get sent straight to your muscle cells to help them grow. But when it's low, those same calories get rerouted right into fat storage. A lean bulk is all about keeping that system working for you. But look, knowing the strategy is only half the battle. You can't just decide to start a bulk on a random Tuesday. Your body has to be in the right place to actually use those extra calories for muscle. You gotta think of it like earning the right to go into a surplus. If you skip this prep work, you're pretty much setting yourself up to fail. So what does being ready actually look like? Well, first, your body fat has got to be low. We'll get to how low in a sec. Your appetite should be cranking. You should be waking up hungry. Your energy should be high and stable, and you should actually enjoy your workouts. And finally, you need a clear goal. What are you trying to improve? Hitting all these points is, seriously, non-negotiable. And to put a number on it, here's the benchmark. For your bulk to really work, for that insulin sensitivity to be where you need it, you should be at 10% body fat or leaner before you even think about upping your calories. Starting lean is the single best way to ensure the weight you gain is muscle. Alright, so you've done the checklist. You're ready to go. Your body is primed for growth. Now what? How do you actually do the lean bulk? Let's get into the practical, step-by-step playbook right now. It's really just a simple 4-step process. First, you gotta figure out your maintenance calories. That's how much you eat to just stay the same. Then you add a small surplus, maybe 20 to 30%, mostly from good carbs and some fats. This should get you gaining about 0.5% to 1% of your body weight per week. But step 4 is the real secret sauce. It's the one that tells you if this whole thing is working. You have to track your performance in the gym. And this right here, this is the ultimate test. The number on the scale going up is only half the story. The numbers on the barbell must be going up too, even if it's just one more rep or a few more pounds on the bar. That's the proof that your body is using those extra calories to build strong functional muscle. If your strength is flat, you're probably just gaining fat. Simple as that. Okay, so even with the perfect plan, things happen. A successful bulk isn't just about starting it right. It's about being able to handle the challenges that are going to pop up along the way. And trust me, they will. This is such a huge mental trap. You're motivated, you're fired up, and it's so easy to fall into the more is better mindset. More food, more training, more volume. But that can backfire big time. It just leads to burnout, inflammation, and it can bring your progress to a dead stop. So what do you do when these things happen? Well, if you start feeling run down, if your joints are achy, the answer is simple. Rest. Take a deload. You have to recover to grow. What if your appetite just gives out? You can't imagine eating another chicken breast. That's when you bring in liquid calories, like some carbs during your workout, to get those nutrients in without feeling bloated. And if you have a weak point, say your legs, schedule your highest calorie days to be your leg days. Give that workout the fuel it needs. So let's just tie this all together. Here's your blueprint. Number 1, always prioritize the quality of the weight you're gaining, not the quantity. Use data, the scale in your workout logbook, to guide every decision. Make sure your body is actually ready before you start, ideally at 10% body fat or less. And maybe most importantly, Listen to your body. Pay attention to those recovery signals. Look, this doesn't have to be a guessing game anymore. It's a strategic process. It's about building muscle, not just gaining weight. The plan, the whole blueprint, is laid out right here in front of you. So the only real question left is, what are you going to build with it?